Hey guys, today we're going to be doing some cache maintenance. Actually, some of our caches that are outside in the field here in San Diego need a lot of maintenance apparently. Some of the containers have either gone missing or been destroyed. So today we're starting off in my backyard, which is growing a lot of weeds right now, and decided to do a little bit of camouflage. So so you can see what we're working on here. These are some of the containers. These are sort of like lock and lock wannabes. They're not really lock and lock. Let me see. The brand of this one here is called Snapware, S-N-A-P-W-A-R-E, and I think we bought it in a like a big pack, so you get a bunch all at one time. And then we have a Great Value creamy peanut butter, which is the containers we're going to be using. And then the other thing that we're going to be using is paint. And this is my suggestion for paint. Get something that is satin, so that it is not shiny. And this one here, in fact, made by Krylon, it says it's called a Fusion for Plastic, bonds to plastic, which is really nice. The other ones that I really like a lot are, so that one's black, and is Rust-Oleum Camouflage. So that's what it's designed to do, and they even have a picture there how you might want to use it if you have a boat like that. But this one's sort of a dark brown. I like this one a whole lot. It's not quite black, it's a dark brown. And then finally, my dog is over there, probably looking for squirrels. And then this green one, again, all flat, all satin or flat. There's my dog. And this is the brand that I really, really like. So we'll see. It sounds like there's a good amount in here, so it should be fine for the amount of camouflaging we're going to do today. All right. Okay, I put the first coat on, and one of the things that I learned a while back is it's better to use multiple coats in multiple light coats instead of just one heavy coat to cover it. You get a smoother coat that tends to hang on better and not peel and crack. So let me just show you what I mean by a light coat, because the first one you put on, it doesn't have to cover it at all. So I'm doing this right here. Let's see if I can get the... All right. So as you can see, it's pretty light, you know, and that's the green color right there. And yeah, not very deep at all. So I'm going to put maybe 2 or 3 coats on that side, and then spin it around, put 2 or 3 coats, maybe 4 coats or whatever it looks good on the bottom, and then it'll be all green. And then what I'm going to do is do something a little different. I'll show you in just a little bit, in order to make some pretty cool camouflage. All right, let me do a few more coats. I'll get back to you. All right, I think we're ready for the next phase. The paint is relatively dry, and what I mean by that is, it doesn't have to be completely dry, but here, let's see if I can get so it's relatively, like I can touch it, and that's the main thing. It's not completely dry, but the reason is that you want it relatively dry is because now I'm going to use, I don't know if it's called a stencil, or people who know more about art probably know what it is. I'm going to use these leaves that I found just in my garden, and here's another one. Okay, I'm going to use these, and I am going to place it on to the surface like this. Let me see, like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray on here, so these areas will turn darker brown. I'm going to spray with dark brown, and the stuff that's kind of covering up, sort of masking, will stay green. And so the overall effect will be it'll be a relatively dark box with green leaves. At least that's a hope. I hope to be able to do, and I'm going to do it to all of the containers. So we'll see how it goes. Short, quick bursts, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Should come out kind of nice. So we'll see how it comes out. All right, see how it goes. All right, I just thought of something, and I'm going to improvise. I'm waiting for this paint to dry. As you can see behind me, it's got a pattern already. Let me see if I can show you that there. So that is the pattern that I was able to get using that leaf system. And as you can see, it's mostly dark now, which is what I wanted, with still a pattern. But I'm getting a little impatient, and I want it to dry so I can turn it over and do the bottom. So I decided that I would bring in a tool of the geocaching camouflage trade, and that is a hairdryer. Simple hairdryer. I'm not even going to use it on high, just low. It'll blow warm air over it. I'm not trying to cook it, but enough so that it'll speed up the amount of time that it'll take to dry, and then I'll be able to work on the other side. So there you go. That's one of the reasons you want to use a hairdryer when camouflaging your geocaches. Okay, so the hairdryer trick worked just fine. It's now dry, and as you can see, it came out pretty cool. The bottom has not yet been done, so I need to do the entire thing that I was doing, just kind of lay it that way and do. And there's some areas here that I might touch up as well. The leaves didn't quite work well, but the side that I really wanted to make sure was camouflaged came out pretty good. So I'm going to do the other containers as well, kind of the same pattern. I like it, and so that's how we're gonna. And then I might put some stickers, geocaching stickers on the outside, things like that, to identify it as a geocache as well. All right, and so here are the final results. I'm pretty pleased with them. Yeah, I generally tend to go darker than lighter, although the light areas, again, these are all covered up with leaves and then just kind of sprayed. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, if you look closely, there's some blemishes here and there, but who cares? Looks pretty cool. The hairdryer helped, and so I was able to get it to be relatively dry so I could handle it and you know, go on to the next step. Otherwise, if it was still moist and the leaves were touching wet paint, then it gets even worse than it is before. So pretty cool. Again, I might put stickers on here, and then tomorrow we're gonna go hide them, find some cool places to go hide these things. So there you go. And yeah, the hairdryer helped out a lot. All right, and next up, we're gonna go hide these guys. All right, so we are out and about right now. Sayla's with us, there she is. And we are out and about right now to go hide the geocache containers that you just saw. So if you wanna see those actually being hidden on this trip, then head on to the next video that we put out and see where we hide those geocaches.